and all we do is dust it. I'm the type to hold the face up. I'ma hold the hair up and shit. You know, looking like I'm really him with this assumption. I was getting 5-star for my luncheon. Keep on giving me lip. I don't really walk anywhere. I'm a floating. I'm a real nightmare. Put your vote in. Gonna flinch and start punching. I'm gonna keep on doing it till it's sucking.
Yeah, it is for the culture. Gotta keep it straight like Gibraltar or the crease upon jeans. With Travolta, we was dancing like machines. Or JB, cape up on his shoulders, or the Mike Prince pulled up out the holster. Say
It's game time in Cleveland as the crowd looks to cheer on the Cavaliers. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And joining us on the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. The Heat will play just this one game on the road before returning back home to Miami.
And you can tell that both teams will be a little on edge in this one, given the rivalry these teams have. It could be an emotional.
And not just for the players, but for the fans as well. You know how energized they become when these two teams go at it.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. He wants to talk to his guys. All the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
And Greg, the Cavaliers in recent years establishing a defensive identity.
Yeah, they do a great job of locking down the paint, Kevin, forcing teams to shoot over the top and just vacuuming up those misses.
Now here's Randall. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Heat need to get a shot off. And even 3-on-3 break. And Adebayo sends it back. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. And so here's Cleveland.
What you love about Nash, he's a coach on the floor, dictates the pace, always in total command of his team.
And this will be his second and third shots at the line here. And Dwayne Wade is the first Heat player to be honored with a statue. And, Greg, that's pretty significant for a very successful franchise.
And, Kevin, well-deserved, right? D-Wade, the best player in franchise history. He helped bring 3 championships to the city. Plus, he's already got a street named after him.
Now Jones following the three-point attempt by Sean Marion. To the paint. Poke loose. Here's Adebayo. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
just playing so strong down low. Adebayo knows you got to be ready for the fight inside.
Now here's Billups. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Here's Nash. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Down low, here's Mitchell, and it's Miami with the rebound. Here's Butler. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And this kind of shot defines who Butler is. Just a bulldog who embraces finishing against the tight cover.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kenny Atkinson and I got a chance to talk for just a bit, and we talked about the bruising big man, Julius Randle. He told me Julius sets the tone for them with his physicality. So we have to try and match that. We can't let him bully his way into the lane and get to his spots. We have to make him uncomfortable. Kevin?
Thanks so much, David.
Yeah, and you got to like how creative Nash is driving inside. A quick-footed guard who just kind of slices through the D and picks his spots.
When it comes to the game's elite scorers, Doris, Donovan Mitchell is certainly on that list.
Kevin, there's no question about it. He's a proven playoff performer, a natural leader who doesn't mind a team leaning into his scoring ability. And the beauty is he can do it in a lot of different ways.
And here is Mitchell. After Jimmy Butler made that last three-pointer, Mitchell's shot is good.
Yeah, there are levels to this, and Donovan Mitchell can hurt you from every one. Nice midi there.
Pass to Randle. Back to Nash. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Mobley with the block. To the inside. And Shawn Marion with the slam.
And Marion finishes with strength there, demonstrating how athletic he is with that dunking to go.
To the middle. Here's Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Now here's Billups. Hasn't made one yet. Mitchell up top. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
From past the arc. It's hauled in by the Cavaliers. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Billups with the ball. Now defended by Adebayo. That's good by Mitchell.
Boy, if you let Donovan Mitchell get comfortable shooting the basketball, you're in for a tough night. That's an easy catch and shoot.
And Chauncey Billups gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
In for the Heat, number 42, Kevin Love.
Butler with the ball. He has 7. Kicks it out to Love. And so it's Miami with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's 14. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Miami, guys.
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
Pass to Strus. Now Mobley. He's guarded by Love. And here's Strus. Scoreless thus far. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Strus has got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for Cleveland. Inside, Butler. In the paint, Butler.
This guy making his presence felt. Jimmy Butler, the ultimate competitor.
Pass to Strus. Back to Billups. Mitchell outside. Lock at 6. Fires to the hoop. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. When Donovan Mitchell, Greg, is on the floor, he is the offense.
Yeah, and that goes beyond just his ridiculous scoring. It gets overlooked that he's also a skilled passer. So one way or another, Mitchell is finding points out there.
And Greg, you talk about toughness, a compete factor. How does a team create that culture?
Call it critical mass. When you have the entire organization and enough players committed to that kind of effort, everyone has to meet that level.
The drive by Mitchell. And Rozier pulls it down. The Heat leading by 4. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, we all know about what Heat culture means. Bam Adebayo says we share the ball, play together, and we know where the shots are going to come from. We're just blessed to have a team like this. Everybody buys in, everybody competes, and everybody wants to get the job done. Kevin, back to you.
They've got great chemistry. Thanks, David.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
Back to Butler. Love outside. They get it back. And then Randle slams it in.
Wow, Julius Randle with a little flavor on the finish.
Pass to Mitchell. Fires for 3. Randle grabs the board.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
And the call will be against Julius Randle. That is his first foul of the game.
Well, for the most part, they've taken care of the ball. I mean, that's one of the few mistakes they've made in what has been a good half.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team.
Substitution on the court.
The Cavaliers trail by 6. And Eric Spoelstra, the head coach of the Miami Heat, receiving a record 8-year, $120 million extension. Greg, that's some big dough.
Is it ever? It remains coaching for the only NBA franchise he's ever worked for. Already one of the most tenured head coaches in the association, and that figures to continue for a while.
Adebayo down low. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Jared Allen. Well, G.A. Adebayo came from very humble beginnings.
Yeah, raised by his mother. And Kevin, Bam's main motivation in life was to get her out of that trailer. He worked extremely hard and now arguably a top 25 player.
Outside, Billups. Mitchell outside. And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And there's a minute 45 left here in the second. Here's Mitchell. Mobley.
Boy, you love the urgency from Josh Richardson defensively. He refused to concede an inch to that shooter.
Mobley with the block. Mitchell outside. Pass to Mobley. Back to Mitchell. Just 5 to shoot. Out to the right wing. 3-pointer. And it's Miami with the rebound. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. That'll be the first of 4 played at home for them.
To a certain extent, you like the aggressiveness, but that's 2 fouls already. Take a step back.
And timeout is called by Erik Spoelstra. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. So it's both teams making substitutions here. .104 left now here in the second. Outside for Randall. And again, it's the Heat missing. The Cavaliers trail by 8. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Pass to Mitchell. Four on the shot clock. Can they get it? And Adebayo sends it back.
And a menace defensively. Adebayo with the swat. He's an all-defensive team member for a reason.
Randall no good. And here's Cleveland. Outside Phillips. Pass to Allen. And it's Allen with the jam.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. And so it's Miami with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. The Cavaliers trail by 6. Now Billups, still yet to score. Pass to Marion. Mitchell right side. That's good, and it's Marion with the assist. Mitchell's got the first bucket of the third here for the Cavs. To the paint. Here's Jones. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. And the Heat lead by 5. Here's Strus. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. For 3, Mitchell. Miami grabs the miss.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Good ball movement here by the Heat. Here's Adebayo. Lays it up and banks it in. And now a 7-point Heat lead.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Mitchell outside. Five to shoot. Pass to Strus. No good with the triple. The Heat leading by 7. And last season, Max Strus hit that ridiculous 59-footer. Remember that, Doris? That was to beat the Mavericks.
How could we forget that shot, Kevin? It was the second longest game-winning buzzer beater in league history. And what gets overlooked, Strus was 5 for 5 from deep in the last few minutes of that game.
Adebayo with the bucket.
Wow, what a start. 3 for 3, terrific play calling, everything clicking out of the gates here.
On the wing, Mitchell. Over Jones. Misses off the right iron.
And I'll tell you, they're going to need more from this guy if they're going to cut into this deficit.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thank you very much. Jimmy Butler remains the Heat's franchise player. He says, the confidence my teammates and my coaches put in me, it's a lot. They hype me up out there, and I just go play. I try everything in my power to make sure that we win. They trust me with everything. Kevin, he's earned that faith.
Edney Diaz, he tends to deliver in the biggest moments, and always has. Hey, we thank you for that report. And the dunk by Marion.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this lead.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark. And so it's Mobley now who brings it up for Cleveland. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. And a new group getting ready for Miami. And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. We've got 1:48 left in the third quarter. Mitchell outside. There's the drive. Takes the three. Nailed from three-point land. Mitchell's got 6 in the quarter.
That's his second make from distance this half after hitting none before that.
Pass to Jovic. Now here's Nash. 5 points in the game. Kicks it out to Love. Shot clock at 6. Here's Richardson. Covered by Mitchell. Count that bucket. And the Heat lead by 6.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Pass to Mitchell. Now Garland. Back to Strus. Here's Mitchell. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
It can be an overlooked aspect of his game, but Donovan Mitchell excellent at getting to the free throw line. That's because of the pressure he can put on your defense.
The first free throw is good. And Mitchell drops them both.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
It's Nash with the drive. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Donovan Mitchell.
Oh, that's a great job by Nash, just earning that call. He makes the defense so uncomfortable.
And so Nash nails both of them. The Cavaliers trail by 6. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. On the wing, Mitchell. The Cavaliers with another miss.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
And that's an intentional foul. For Miami, they have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight. The first one falls. So he gets them both.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
To the inside. And Allen slams it in.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Love. And we've reached the end of the third. Miami ahead, leading by 6. And time for the short break, and stay right where it... Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Miami leading by 6. Outside Rozier. And Butler launches from deep. That's no basket. His third miss in 8 tries. Phillips with the ball. Allen outside. On deep. And yes, a nice assist from Phillips.
Something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Down low. It's tipped. Stolen by Garland. Here's Okoro. And Okoro throws it down.
What an incredible athlete this guy is. Okoro rises up and finishes with force.
They set the pick. Eddie Jones on the wing. And here is Butler. Clock at 4. Randle no good.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Outside Garland to take the lead. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo.
Heads-up play by Darius Garland. Just gets that defender to bite on the up fake and now gets the call.
Doris, when the Cavaliers made the trade for Donovan Mitchell, Darius Garland then began to do a lot of his work off the ball.
He had to, Kevin, and he made no secret of the fact that this was an adjustment. When you are accustomed to being the primary initiator, moving off the ball takes time. But to his credit, he's adapted beautifully.
In the corner, it's Mobley. Outside, Garland. High post, Allen. Pass to Billups. And Adebayo sends it back.
And got to be careful shooting around Adebayo. An athletic big man who gets up as fast as anybody to block shots. Ooh, put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, during that last break, I heard Kenny Atkinson talking with his team. Coach was really hyping up his guys. He told them, this is what it's all about, fellas. You're in this spot for a reason. Go out and take this win. Let's see if they can follow those instructions, guys.
Thanks, David. To the middle. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Strus. Lets it go with the 3. Julius Randle with the rebound. The Heat with the lead. Nash with the bucket.
You can't let Nash get inside like that. He's so nimble and will find a way to finish.
Pass to Mitchell. The 3. And the 3 ball is good. Mitchell's got it all tied up now for the Cavs.
And such a clutch shooter. I mean, he lives with a big shot. And when he's rolling like this, watch out.
And the Cavaliers making a change here.
Now into the lineup for your Cavaliers. Number 1.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Here's Butler. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Boy, with his power and explosiveness, when Butler gets inside, it's typically a bucket, a trip to the line, or sometimes worse, both. Well, this is why you run your offense through him in important situations. You know he's going to deliver.
We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter of this one, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
A guy many call a walking bucket, and Donovan Mitchell knows how to find those needed points.
Free throw drops for Mitchell.
Not only ties it up with the hoop, but puts them in front now with the free throw. That could be the play of the game if they come out on top.
Outside for Randle. And that comes off the assist by Jones. And the Heat lead by 2.
Julius Randle under tremendous pressure with the big bucket.
Pass to Strus. All sorts of time. And the Cavaliers get another bucket right there. That shot eliciting a roar from this gigantic crowd.
God, more than a roar, more like an explosion.
To the inside. Here's Butler. Sean Marion grabs the miss.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Mitchell. Banked in off the glass. Mitchell's got the lead up to 2 now for the Kings.
There are just certain guys that have the clutch instinct, and Donovan Mitchell, one of those.
Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved. A full team effort.
His second team foul.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 4-point ball game.
He's able to make it a 2-possession game with some solid work at the line right there.
It's to Randall. Now here's Adebayo. Good ball movement here by Miami. Adebayo the screen. Here's Jones. It's good. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. And Miami making a change here. 7-second difference. Shot and game clock. Now Mitchell. Down low. Phillips. The putback. Mobley on the follow.
Well, the young big man, Evan Mobley, coming through in the clutch. We see you, young sir.
Here's Randall. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And you know what? Very close to a 3-point play right there.
Gets the first, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. Both free throws good from Randall.
And that makes it a 1-possession game, guys. Got to be the biggest free throws of the game thus far.
And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So both teams changing it up here. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
And you can wrap this one up. Great job to stay cool at the line and finish it off.
And the Heat call time here. There's 10 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Turning here to our analysts. What factors, guys, come to your mind?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
They need to score, and they need to do it quickly, but it is still possible here.
They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in. Jones